Hello, everybody. Welcome to Week 6 Adapted Soccer Games of the Week. There's only like 2-3 more weeks left of the regular season, and then we're on to the state tournament. I think there's 2 weeks.
It's just this week and next week of regular season and the playoffs.
And then, yeah, CI playoffs are the first week of November, I believe. So, yeah, we're getting into late season heroics here. I should probably get my notepad up, eh? Probably a good idea, huh? Let me do that real quickly. I should have done this before we started, but we were too busy joking around. if y'all want to know what we were joking around about, you see that 6 right there? Add a certain other number to the end of it, and that's what we were joking around about. We both hate that joke, by the way. We both hate that meme, brain rot, whatever it is.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's so stupid that it's funny.
Exactly.
This might be a recurring theme, and I apologize if it is. Anyway, with that, let's just go right in. Monday games, non-game of the week. We've got CI Southeast. We've got South Washington Thunderbolts in St. Paul Johnson to face the Governors. As you know, their previous result, Thunderbolts at home, they beat the Governors 13 to 3. 13 to 3. So now that the Governors are at home, we'll see what they can do against this very, very strong Thunderbolts team. Seeking suspicion that is not a lot, but who knows? They could surprise all of us. We really don't know. The Thunderbolts are coming off of a tough draw to the Hawks. What was that score? Was it 3-3, 4-4, 5-5? I think it was 5-5.
Let me look here.
I can tell you one thing: it wasn't 6-7 because it was a draw.
5-5.
5-5.
Really? God damn it!
I'm so sorry. Anyway, yeah, they're coming off of that tough draw to the Hawks, but it's still a really good showing against a really good team. Obviously, the Hawks won it last year, but yeah, we'll see how much the damage is against the Governors this time. I've got the spread at -7.5. Okay, Reese, just so you know, there is some background noise. I just heard the words "okay, moron."
Yeah, I know. He doesn't seem to. He's very loud, and I apologize for that.
God, we love college, don't we?
Yeah. God.
How's it going, by the way? It's been more than a month now. Been probably 2 months now.
Yeah, 2 months at least.
Yeah.
It's great, I guess.
Yeah.
Figuring how to do stuff on your own.
Yeah. Gotta figure it out eventually, no?
Yep.
Alright. Anyway, moving on to the non-conference game.
Southern Stars at Dakota United Hawks.
Yes.
Not conference game.
We got the Southern Stars at Dakota United. No previous matchup. We have the Hawks ranked 3rd as of now. We've got the Southern Stars ranked 7th. Obviously, we didn't do power rankings this past week because there was 4 games.
Mm-hmm.
So we did no power rankings.
Okay, what? They played last year, but it's showing in the MSHSL program as an 8-8 draw, but under it says a W for the Hawks.
That could be a typo?
It could be, but I don't know. It makes no sense.
I'm gonna assume that's a typo. Or some type of technical glitch. I don't know. Tech stuff is really difficult.
Sometimes.
Both me and Reese know that tech stuff is very difficult. We were both in a class back in high school where, we did computer hardware, software, game design, and
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not easy. God, game design especially. Jeez. C# is gonna be the death of me. That has
That's
nothing to
why I
do
did a
with any.
board game.
That's why I did a card game. They, you know, when I brought because I did a card game involving poker chips, right? When I brought
Yeah.
my poker set into school, into both schools because we had to transfer schools. I went to Egan and we had to transfer over to Rosemont for a little bit. Anyway, when I walked in school that day, 3 separate teachers wanted to see, hey, what is that? What is that? I'm like, it's a poker set. You want to see? Yes, I want to see. I want to make sure it's not a case for something else. So, I unlock it and show them, hey, it's just a poker set. What are you doing with a poker set in school? It's for class. It's for computer hardware, software, game design. My game is a card game. It's basically reverse blackjack. It doesn't matter. Speaking of it doesn't matter, this entire story has nothing to do with either the Southern Stars or Dakota United Hawks.
Good lord.
God, this is already off the rails. Anyways.
You don't say.
I do have the Dakota United Hawks at minus 3.5. We'll see if they can cover or if the Southern Stars keep it to 3 or less.
Yeah. This is definitely a recurring theme on this channel. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We say that every single game for every single week. We'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. Those two things, yeah. I think we're all used to that by now.
Yeah.
Anyway, with that out of the way, let's move right on to the games of the week. We've got the PI Minneapolis South Tigers at Park Maple Grove-Osseo. Here we go. It's probably going to be a state championship preview.
State championship preview, probably game of the year in the PI division.
Probably. Obviously Park, they lost Brian Lopez, but they gained Lincoln for this soccer team. Minneapolis South, they lost their insane goal scorer in Giannis Noor.
Let me just go down the list of seniors at Minneapolis.
Yeah, they had a lot of seniors.
Mikel Pintor Ortiz.
Yep.
Linda Sue
Anderson. She was also a pretty good player. She got mad easily, but that's whatever half the players in the league do. Keep going.
Giannis Noor.
Yep.
Christian Hernandez.
I believe Christian
Alton
Hernandez was
Gasper. Alicio Sanchez Pedera.
Yep, he was another one.
And Mark Guasco. How to pronounce it.
Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, I mean, I recognize a few of those names because I know they were out there at least some of the time, Maybe they weren't starters. But, I know Linda Sue, for example, she was... Again, I don't think she was a starter, but she was definitely, the second in command, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then Alicio was their pitcher for softball.
Yep, that's right. Alicio was their pitcher. Yeah, Alicio did really well in softball, too. As for Park, I think what's going to be really interesting is who are they going to put in net? Because they've been rotating a lot of goalkeepers in and out. I mean...
They've been rotating their whole team, but that's what happens when you're dominating. Let me pull up their scores real quick.
Well, I know that from my notepad here, they're 3-0 with a plus 21 goals differential.
6-0, 9-2, and 9-1.
Yeah, there you go. So, yeah, it'll be interesting who they put in net, because I think whoever they put in net for this game is going to be, their number one goalie, I think that'll be their number one goalkeeper. My guess is probably stick with Evan. But
Yup, because he has a. Let's see what they did for their last couple of games. If I can find it.
I know they had Lincoln in net for one of them. But
They have Lincoln in net for Humboldt, it looks like.
Okay.
And then they had Adi Borad against the Hawks.
Okay. Not
They had
familiar with that name.
Ben
Okay.
and Evan up front, and then you had Josh at the backline sweeper.
Wow.
And then against Anoka, does not say. Okay.
So yeah, it'll be really interesting to see who they put at goalkeeper, especially for a big game like this one. As for Minneapolis South, I mean, we know that they're probably gonna rely on Christopher Trado and George Rosales Bravo.
Whoever's not in net is probably
Yeah.
who they're gonna rely on.
Because one of them's gonna be a net, and then the other one's probably gonna be the center.
But then again, it also feels like a dual like goalkeeper ship. If you know what I'm trying to say.
It could absolutely be a goalkeeper duel. It
like,
could.
What I'm trying to say is Minneapolis will probably rotate George for a little bit, then they'll probably rotate.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
Like,
yeah, dual
goalkeeper
goalkeepers, split time.
Too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm gonna go back to Park's goalkeeper situation. I think they should keep Evan in net, and here's my reasoning for that. One, he's freaking huge. And two, I mean, again, he's probably one of the strongest in the PI division. I think I saw him deadlift like 300 something. He's extremely strong. And three, he's got the experience. We both know it. He's got the experience back in net.
Yep. Absolutely.
And at the same time, Lincoln, I always think Lincoln has been more of an offensive presence. Like, obviously we don't really remember what Lincoln did back when he played soccer all those years ago. But
because we never faced them, it was always like South plays South, North plays North.
Yeah.
But then I believe it was 2023 they decided, hey, everybody plays everybody.
Yep. Yeah, because it would have been my junior year, so our junior year.
Yep. 23-24.
23-24 season, yeah. And when we did play them in hockey, especially, I always thought that he was more offensive minded. So I would be surprised if they put Lincoln back in net.
Yeah.
It's like I have a full house. That doesn't matter. I've got the TV going in the background. World Series of Poker. Don't gamble, kids. Where is? Yeah, I have. As of now, I have this game as a pick'em. I think there's no clear favorite. I do have the Pirates as a slight favorite, for the simple fact that 4 is greater than 2. And yeah,
I feel like I would also give Park Center the edge.
Yeah.
Just because it's at home.
It's also on the pirate ship, yeah. That's what I like to call Park's home field, because
I don't really know
Pirates.
What they call it. I'm sure whoever runs their social media has said it, and I just don't remember.
I just called it the pirate ship.
Yeah.
ChatGPT likes the dockyard, but either one works. But yeah, that's what we have for this, and after this game, there's only going to be 2 teams in the entire PI division that are undefeated. That will be not South Washington. They don't have a PI team. South
Suburban.
Suburban. South Suburban. And the winner of this game. So, yeah. Again, as we always say, we'll see how it goes. It'll be interesting. And yeah, as soon as I get the result, I will post it to Facebook and social media, whatever I can. And yeah, I think that's pretty much all we've got for the PI side of things in this game anyway.
Yep, I would agree.
Yeah, and with that, we move on to our second game of the week, which is the Lakeville-Burnsville-Farmington Blazing Cats at South Suburban Jets. Previous result was a 2-2 draw. Due to recent games, I'm actually giving the Jets a slight favorite in this matchup. It's a pick'em. I've got it as a pick'em. But I mean, yeah, they're at home. They've looked good as of late.
Is there a song?
And yeah, I mean, it was a 2-2 draw the last time they saw each other. We'll see how the Blazing Cats and the Jets can do. This
It's
is always
4 versus 5 in the power rankings.
Yeah, 4 versus 5 in the power rankings. They're both in the top 5. Yeah, this should be a very good game at Bloomington Jefferson. Unfortunately, we don't know that much details about either team. If I go up to my... so the South Suburban Jets have a plus 12 goals differential. Blazing Cats only have a plus 2. Even though they are 3-2-1. They only have a plus 2 goals differential. Well, as I said, the Jets, they are 2-1-2 with a plus 12. But then again, you gotta remember, South Suburban did have that 13-0 win over the Robbinsdale, right? Or was it somebody else?
Robbinsville.
Was Robbinsdale.
No. Yep, it was Robbinsdale.
I don't remember. It was one of those... It wasn't Minnetonka, I know that. It was either Columbia Heights or Robbinsdale. I'm pretty sure it was Robbinsdale.
Yep, you're right on that.
Yeah. So, that does kind of skew their goal differential, but still, I digress. Should be a very good game at Bloomington Jefferson. They drew the last time. See what happens this time around. This could very well be the 3-4 seed matchup in the playoffs, too, because I've mentioned how I believe the playoffs will end up looking like. And, yeah, I mean, I don't think these two teams will end up meeting in the playoffs, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I've got no clue what's going to happen with playoffs, I'll be honest.
I also do believe, I think from a few episodes ago or a few weeks ago, we talked about how I think Lakeville has one really good pure scorer as well, so maybe he could be the driving force that pushes them over the edge.
Very well could
to beat
be.
South Suburban. Yeah, but like you said, this game is a pick-em, and
Yep.
I very well do agree. Probably evenly matched.
Yeah.
On that, I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, we'll see how this one goes, and with that, I believe we are on to Tuesday's games, yeah. So, Tuesday's games, non-game of the week. In the PI division, we have the Robbinsdale-Hopkins Mount Westonka Robins facing the undefeated South Suburban Flyers. Just a reminder... Go ahead.
This is a 3 versus 6 matchup.
Yep. Just a reminder that South Suburban, they're 3-0 this year. Last year, they didn't win a game in soccer. Already having a great season. I'm telling you, this Flyers team has been impressive so far. Maybe not on the scoreboard. Like, what was it? 2-0 or 4-2 over the Hawks. Was 2-0 over Rochester. And then it was, what was their other game? They had another game that was like 2-1, 2-0, something like that. It was Humboldt. It was Humboldt. That's right.
3.
Yeah, yeah, because whatchamacallit. I'm not tired. What's it called? The website's still screwed up.
Yeah, let me see if I can find.
Pretty sure it was 8-3 though.
Let me see.
Pretty sure it was 8-3. Now, while he's doing that, I do believe that the Flyers do have a slight edge. They are at home. I've got them minus 2.5. I almost said 1.5 for some reason.
8-1 against Humboldt. That
was 8-1. Wow, I thought it was 8-3. Must have been I was thinking of the Robbinsdale game.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, I've got the Flyers minus 2.5. We'll see if they can cover. I was able to watch this Robbinsdale team face off against the Hawks, and they have one very good offensive player. Other than that, they are a defensive rock. Like they have a wheelchair, a walker, and one other person that always stands in front of the net, plus their goalkeeper, and then Abby's just all over the place back there. And then they have 2 people that are up front doing all of the offense. That would be Tim Vang and Hector Vega Flores.
Yep.
And he looked really good against the Hawks. Got stonewalled a couple times, surprisingly, by Dylan.
What are we? Robbinsdale, South Suburban. Last year it was a 2-0 win for the Robins.
That's right.
But you have to remember, they still had Grady.
Yeah.
And they still had Noah,
along with that goalie. And they had the goalie, Josh.
Yep, Josh. Now it's Sean, I believe.
Yep, it's Sean Majeski. Yep. Great kid, by the way. He's a great guy. They're all great people. Everybody in the PI division is awesome, except for the ones that push you into wheelchairs. Anyways. Moving on to Anoka Hennepin Mustangs in St. Paul Humboldt to face the St. Paul Humboldt Hawks.
What are you doing?
Neither of these teams have a win this season. Anoka has kept it close. Humboldt has not. I actually have the Mustangs by quite a margin here. I've got them minus 4.5. Yeah. The Mustangs, even though they are 0-3, they have looked really good against teams that, I mean, yeah, they lost, but like, take Rochester for example. It was a 2-1 game. That could have gone either way. It was 2-1. It's a great game.
Yeah, I mean, considering what their scores last year in the losses, 5-8, 5-1, 7-2, 9-4.
Yeah.
I mean, those were all against really good teams. I mean, yeah, they had an 8-7 loss to Robbinsdale, but like those losses I just mentioned, the 5-8, 5-1, 7-2, and the 9-4 were against like the top 4 seeds.
Yeah.
In the state tournament last year.
Yeah, I mean.
As for Humboldt, last year, only win was against South Suburban.
Yeah.
But then again, South Suburban was winless.
Yep.
And last year when they met up, it was an 8-4 win for the Mustangs.
Yep. And
that's really all I have.
Yeah, I do anticipate the Mustangs coming out on top because, as I said, this season they've looked good against teams that we predicted would be a lot better than them. Like, take Rochester, for example. What were their other games? Because I'm looking at their what I've got here. They're 0-3 with a -9 goals differential.
Park and Minneapolis.
Which are both really tough teams.
But it was a 3-1 loss to Minneapolis and a 6-0 loss to Park.
Exactly.
So they kept it close against Minneapolis. Park is Park.
Park
and
is Park, yeah.
And they're number one for a reason in the power rankings from a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I mean, keeping it close against a very, very good Minneapolis team is concerning for Minneapolis, but very, very optimistic for this Mustangs team. You said it was 3-1, yes?
Yes.
I mean, that's great. So, yeah, that's all we got for the PI division. Let's move on to the CI Northeast, where we have North-Tartan, which I believe they go under the name Polars. I could be wrong about that. If I'm wrong about any of this, you can always correct me. Comment section is open. Got an email.
I think the website says Polars.
Website doesn't say anything.
Oh, it doesn't?
Website doesn't say anything. It just says North-Tartan.
Okay. But from when they've ever made the state tournament, it always said Polars.
Yeah.
So that's probably the case.
Yeah, I would guess Polars. Anyway, they are going to Centennial to face Centennial-Spring Lake Park, which again, I believe they are the Cougars. The broadcast a few weeks back against Anoka said the Cats. Website still says North Suburban, whatever it is, Tigers, I believe. I don't know. Anyway, North-Tartan, Centennial, let's see here. Previous result was the Polars beating the Cougars 2-0. However,
I was just going to get to that.
However, we saw a picture from the game that the North St. Paul AD posted, and those nets were tiny. Like, those nets were as big as this dresser right here, and this is not a huge dresser that I've got my TV standing on. So, tiny nets equates to less goals. Really is as simple as that. With Centennial, all of a sudden those nets get a lot wider. And I'm expecting more goals, but Polars have looked better. I've got them at -4.5.
The records for these teams, North-Tartan is 3-0-2.
Undefeated.
Centennial is 3-4. And they sit, North-Tartan is 8th, and Centennial is 13th.
Yep.
In the power rankings from a few weeks ago.
Yeah. North-Tartan, I mean, they haven't lost a game yet. They tied a couple of them, but they haven't lost. It's a really good sign, especially in the division against Stillwater-Mahtomedi, who they just barely beat 6-5, I believe it was.
6-5, yep. On the road, too.
On the road in Stillwater, wow. Yeah, that'll be a good one when they face each other again soon. I don't know when they face. It might even be later in this video. I'm not 100% sure. Anyways, with that, we move on to White Bear Lake at Stillwater. So their previous result was 15-1 for the Ponies. And that was in White Bear Lake.
When did you use yours? Or did you ever have them?
Now that the Ponies are at home, I mean, I don't know what White Bear Lake can do. I'll be honest here. I don't know what they can do. I've got the Ponies -13.5 as the spread. 13.5. I don't know what White Bear Lake can really do, honestly. Reese, you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Okay.
I'm just looking at
Just making sure, because you were weirdly quiet, which wasn't common. Anyways,
the.
yeah, I mean,
I just don't even really know like what to say, to be honest. Like, we don't really know much of what either of these teams are besides the records. I mean, White Bear is 0-6-1, and they've just gotten shellacked by everybody pretty much, besides the 9-5 loss against Centennial-Spring Lake Park, Cougars, Cats, whatever you want to call them.
yeah.
And they also tied Moundsview too.
Yep, they tied Moundsview.
Look for the Rams.
So, not a good look for the Rams, especially with who they're facing on Tuesday. Yeah,
And
we'll
I believe
get to that game.
Stillwater is 4-2.
I believe so. What do I?
Because the result from September 18th against the Coyotes is not in on their page.
But we know that the Yotes won that game.
4-1. Yep.
Yep.
Okay. So.
Yeah, they're either 4-2 or 3-2. It's one of the two. Either way,
4-2.
I've got Ponies minus 13.5. White Bear Lake just has not looked good. Although that draw against the Rams does definitely spark some optimism. Problem is they've lost all their other games. So anyway, moving on to CI Northwest, we've got the Coyotes, Monticello STMA Buffalo Coyotes in St. Cloud to face the Crush. Obviously, the Yotes and Crush faced earlier this year. It was a 4-0 win for the Yotes.
Yep.
But after watching
Sounds like, from what we both heard.
Hang on. Whoa. Remember.
What? I was just gonna say, from like what we heard, it was a very physical game between these two. And yeah, it was a 4-0 win for the Coyotes.
Yeah. Yeah, it was 4-0 Yotes. So I actually still have the spread at 3.5. I figured 4-0 win. It could end up being the same again. Who really knows? We won't know until the game happens. I was very impressed with how the Yotes played against the Pirates, and
100%.
Yeah, I have a lot of optimism in especially the goalkeeper, and I mean the offense looked great, the defense looked great, everything looked really good that game. We'll see how they fare against St. Cloud Crush the second time around. Yeah, that's really all I've got.
And it just jumps up.
Next up, we've got the non-conference game, Moundsview-Irondale-Roseville Rams going to Park to face the Park Maple Grove-Osseo Pirates, and my heart just breaks for the Rams because obviously my cousin's on the team, right? And I already told my 7th grade cousin, look, chances of you winning this is about 1%. But unless if you think you can't win, you gotta try. And when you think you can't win, you still gotta try. I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm just spewing crap out of my mouth. I'm just saying, always believe, right?
I'm looking at the results. 10-0.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah. But, hey, gotta believe, gotta have that mentality going in.
Absolutely.
You can win.
Hopefully they have all of their players.
Hopefully, yes, because it sounds like, from what you've heard, they've been down a couple players in some games.
Yep. One of their players was recently on a fishing trip and couldn't make it to a couple of games. Another one of their players was... I don't even know what happened to the other guy. But that was two of their top 4 players, and then they had one of their defensive rocks. I mean, he was always out there. He took a very, very tough fall against Stillwater. Hopefully he's fine now. Hopefully it wasn't anything major. But yeah, he hit his head pretty hard. I'm a bit worried, but I think he'll be fine. I hope he'll be fine, obviously. I just want all the players to stay healthy, man. I don't want to see any injuries.
Yeah, absolutely. Injuries are never good. I mean,
Injuries are never good.
Yeah, it's been a couple weeks now, so hopefully he's okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, injuries suck. Obviously, as you all know, I've played ice hockey. I've had my fair share of injuries, most of them concussions. But yeah, pulled muscles, especially in the legs, concussions, broken foot. Yeah, more concussions. Some of them I played through like an idiot. That's one thing that I always do. I always try to play through injuries. If I feel like I can, I try to play through it. So, yeah, I mean, don't do that though. You could injure yourself more. Don't play through injuries. If you need to sit down, tell your coach, "Hey, I'm feeling a bit hurt. Can I take a breather?" They will understand. The coach will understand. Trust me. And if they don't understand, tell them, all right, but if I get hurt out, if I get actually injured out there, it ain't on me. Don't actually say that. They could get mad and actually bench you for the game. Anyway, yeah, I've got the spread at minus 10.5 for the Pirates. The Rams just haven't looked good as of late. But again, hopefully they have their top 4 players back. Obviously, I've really liked how my cousin's been playing. I mean, he's a really good goalie. And if he just learns positioning in the net, because obviously he's still young. He's a 7th grader. He's still very young.
Mm-hmm.
If he learns positioning in the net, watch out, CI Division. All right?
You do yourself.
I feel like that's the biggest thing for goalies, and I feel like that's what you did really well was positioning and angles.
Yes.
And that's why we were a defensive rock for last 2 years.
Yeah.
3-4 years.
Yeah, I mean, angles is by far the biggest thing for goalies. Other than that, just awareness. Make sure you know what's happening around you. And when you're the goalie, always remember, you can see the entire field. You can see the entire court. Call out, hey, 1's on you, 1 on you, 1 on you, 2 on you, 3 on you, 4 on you. You've got the entire team on you for some reason. Pass it out front. Get it out front. Open in front. Open in front, you know. All of those things help out your players. And they should be listening for your call-outs. You are the I mean, you might not be the captain, but you know what I mean. You're the field general is what I like to say. You're the field general. You can see the entire court/field. So make sure that your teammates are aware of what's going on around them as well. And if you could dive, that would be awesome, but I get why people don't like to dive because it's on a hardwood gym floor. Anyway, this has been going on for almost 40 minutes and we're not even halfway done. This could be a long one again. Moving on to the games of the week for Tuesday. We've got PI Rochester Raiders at Dakota United Hawks. I mean, come on. 2 most southern teams in the state. This is the friendliest rivalry I've ever been in. We love Rochester. We love Rochester, man. I mean, I'm still in contact with half the people on that team. We really love Rochester. This is such a friendly rivalry. Everybody knows each other.
Yeah.
You were gonna say
4
something?
versus 7, by the way.
What?
And this was in the power rankings. That's what.
Oh yeah. Okay. I
And
see.
this was also the "Where is my defense" game.
But
But we don't need to. We don't need to go there.
yeah.
We're good.
Semifinal matchup last year.
Okay.
State semifinal matchup to go to the state championship game. And it was 0-0 30 minutes into the game. We finally get one, and then all of a sudden 3 go by me in less than a minute. And long story short, I get ejected from the game. So, yeah.
Now, regular season was a different story.
Yeah, regular season was a different story. 3-1? 3-2. I don't remember them getting that second one.
Came from yours truly from the back end.
Wouldn't doubt it. I know where all the saves came from.
Yeah.
What game number was that? Hang on, I have my stats somewhere in here. There they are. What game number was that for us? Was that... Because I know it wasn't one of the first
5?
Game 5?
I believe so.
Yeah, it says...
was after the part before the Robbinsdale one.
That doesn't help, because I just have Game 1, Game 2, Game 3, Game 4, Game 5. Okay. So, in my stat book that I keep, it says 31 saves, 2 goals against. And a win, because, obviously.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, everybody on these two teams know each other. We're so friendly with one another. The handshake line is awesome. The people on each team are awesome. And I actually did get word that I will be at Hope Fieldhouse for this game.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yep,
That's
I'll
cool.
be there. I think both teams will like to see me there, so... yeah,
100%.
I do have the Raiders minus 2.5. I will say, I don't think Dylan watches these videos. Dylan's the goalkeeper for the Hawks. Or, that's what he is most of the time. I was really impressed with how he did exactly what I was just saying. He was the field general. I loved how he did that against Robbinsdale. He was great at being the field general, saying, "One on you, pressure, pressure, get on them, cover, cover, cover," you know? All that. It was great. Did great. He almost blundered and almost scored an own goal on himself, but we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we don't.
Something I would never do is score an own goal. But I digress.
Oh, Jesus.
This is going to be another long one.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to the Wednesday games. Wait a minute. Oh, no, they just have back-to-back games. Never mind. Okay. South Suburban Flyers at Anoka Hennepin Mustangs. Both teams on the back end of a back-to-back. Flyers at Mustangs. Could be a good one. What do I have the spread at? I've got Flyers minus 2.5. And as I was just saying, both teams are on the back end of a back-to-back. Which you don't get a lot in the PI division. How many back-to-back games do you think we had minus state tournaments over the past 4 years?
Not many.
Other than tournaments, I should say, because we also had the Rochester game. I would guess 2 or 3.
Yeah.
If even. We almost never do back-to-back games because we're physically impaired, you know? It's kind of hard for us to do multiple games in that quick of a time. For some people, anyway.
And it's hard for a team to hypothetically go up to Minneapolis and then turn around and then have a team go up to have the team that played go up to like a Robbinsdale or something.
Yeah.
Back to back. That's just way too hard.
Yeah, and I believe, hang on, so let's see. Anoka's the home team in this one. Never mind, they aren't traveling twice in a row.
Yeah. Each team travels once, which I guess is.
Which is, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, Flyers, Mustangs. As of now, the Flyers are 3-0. Mustangs are 0-3. That could change, obviously, since back half of back-to-back games. I do have the Flyers as a favorite, but who knows what could happen. I'm using broken headphones.
8-0 win for Anoka last year.
Yeah, but again,
and like we've mentioned, South Suburban.
Flyers have looked good.
Yeah,
Flyers
and really well.
Really good.
Yeah. Although that 4-2, that was, I feel like I was critical of them, and like they should have won by more.
I mean, a lot of their games have been close too.
Yeah.
Like it was 2-0 over Robbinsdale, I believe.
They haven't. South Suburban hasn't played Robbinsdale.
Who am I thinking of then? They had a 2-0 win.
Rochester.
Rochester, that's it. I knew it was an R team. I knew it started with an R.
And then they beat Humboldt. What did I say? 8-1.
Yep.
Yeah. So they've had some close games. And then they've obviously had the blowout win over Humboldt.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, they found a way to win. And that's all you need. It's 2 points in the standings. All you need is to find a way to win. That's exactly what the Flyers have been doing. Moving on to the next game, we've got Park Maple Grove-Osseo Pirates, which I forgot to capitalize, in Robbinsdale to face the Robbinsdale-Hopkins Mound West Tonko Robins. I mean, I've got Pirates minus 7.5. I don't think much more needs to be said. Yes, Robbinsdale is 2-1. However, their wins have been against not particularly great teams. I mean, it was a 3-2 win over the Dakota Hawks, right?
Yep.
But you got to remember, Park beat the Hawks 9-1.
Yeah. And somehow, last year, Robbinsdale beat Park.
Yep.
9-5.
But then they lost in the state tournament 6-2, I believe it was.
Yep, 6-2.
Yeah, quarterfinal.
But like we mentioned earlier, they had Noah, Grady, and Josh as well.
Yep. Three really good players.
Picture, so we will see if Hector and Tim can continue the momentum.
And Abby. Don't forget about Abby and Sean. They have looked great.
Yeah.
Sean really surprised me. I'll be honest, Sean.
Abby's just a defensive wall.
I'm telling you, Hector and Abby are the new Jada and Jose. If you don't know, Jose Leon Estrada and Jada Johnson were both amazing players for Robbinsdale. Both great people, too. Jose, I'll never forget the time that he scored 7 goals in one game against me. I believe he set a state record, too. 52? 52, I think it was.
That's a great question that I don't have answers to.
Jada was easily the best defensive player. She also won the Le Bon. She won the Le Bon a couple years back. And I believe she still serves. I don't know if she still serves as a coach, actually. She did serve as an assistant coach last year. Or a manager or something. Either way, you can definitely see similarities in Abby and Hector's game, and you can compare them to Jose and Jada. I mean, yeah, that's really all I've got for that game. Moving on to the CI Southeast. We've got South Washington at Lakeville, Burnsville, Farmington. Now, this was going to be a game of the week,
But then we changed our minds because we looked at the result of this game. It was a 4-0.
It was 4-0 for the Thunderbolts. Yep.
Okay, yeah. And then we switched it out for
it was Jets versus somebody. I think it was Hawks Jets. I think it was Hawks Jets.
Let me look at my recent graphics.
It was somebody versus the Jets, right?
Yeah.
So, as we said, Thunderbolts beat the Blazing Cats earlier this year 4-0. We've got Thunderbolts minus 3.5. I don't think there's much else really to say. Yeah, I think that's really it for this game. We don't really have much else to say about that.
Because it has a picture of you playing in this thing, if that's what you're looking. Well, the maps have a funky.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I had more information about this, about all these teams. I know Robbinsdale's got their Facebook.
Yep.
Park has their Instagram account.
And Facebook. They also have a Facebook.
And Facebook too, yep.
Although that's only PI.
Has their Facebook as
Anoka
well.
has the Facebook, yep. Coyotes has the Facebook.
Yep.
Hawks also has a Facebook, but they don't use it like the other teams do. That's really it, now that I think the Jets have a Twitter that they don't use.
And they also have an Instagram account.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Must have forgot, because I've been banned on Instagram for forever, it seems like. Anyway, none of this has anything to do with anything. Moving on to the CI Southwest, we've got the Southern Stars at Robbinsdale Hopkins, Mount Wisconka Robins. There's really not much to say about them. I mean, Southern Stars beat them earlier in the season 17-0. And I've got the spread at minus 15.5 for the Southern Stars. That's the highest spread That's the highest spread I've given out this year. I mean, they won 17-0 at home. Can they win by 16 on the road? We'll see.
You know what would be really funny?
What?
Is if Robbinsdale makes the state tournament after having probably one of the statistically worst seasons I've ever seen.
Yeah, that would be really funny. However,
it's not gonna happen.
They're 0-3 with a minus 50 goals differential.
Yeah.
3 games, minus 50 goals differential.
Well, you can also add in the Columbia Heights and Minnetonka games as well, but those are obviously not in on the website. Even though it's been like...
They might be 0-4 with a minus 50 goals differential. You might be on to something.
Actually.
0-5? What am I missing?
They lost to Columbia Heights like 16-1, and then they lost to Minnetonka like 12-6.
You know what? You're right. I'll redo all the math at a later time. This video's already going on too long. Let's see, where are we? I need to get back there to my notes. Alright, next up...
It was 12-6 against Minnetonka, and then let me find the Strikers game, because that's the other one that is not in. 15-1.
Jesus. Oh, yeah. God.
So, if you factor that in, that probably jumps up to minus, like, 70.
Yeah, about, yeah. Anyway, we're gonna stop talking about that game because we don't want to dog on Robbinsdale too much here.
Yeah.
Let's just move on to Strikers-Lakers. And, I mean, we don't know their previous result.
Yeah.
Oh, that's still not in.
Minnetonka High School, if you're watching this, I know you follow my Twitter account. Hey, can you make sure that score gets in, or at least let me know what the score was? Because, I'm getting worried that they didn't actually play a game and they're just going to play a doubleheader now.
There's like steak in there.
Any day now would be nice. Thank you. You're the best. You're the best, Tonka. I love Tonka. But yeah, I mean, I've got strikers minus 1.5. We don't know their previous score. And I mean, yeah, we've got them ranked 16th, 17th.
I'm trying to look where it is.
Not much else to say. Let's just move on to the games of the week on Wednesday. South Suburban Jets at Dakota United Hawks. Come on now. 5-5 in their previous matchup. I do have the Hawks as a slight favorite since it is at Hope Fieldhouse.
Yep, I would take that as well. I'd give them a slight favorite. Also a pick 'em, but favoring the Hawks slightly. Not because I'm biased or anything.
No, we're not. No bias whatsoever.
Yep, no bias whatsoever. Just want to point that out there, even though we probably should have did that in the first episode.
I'm pretty sure we've done that in almost every episode, probably.
Yeah.
I think we've made it clear that we love all teams except for... No, we're not going to do that. We know what teams we dislike and we know what teams we love, and we love all teams here. Yeah. Hope Fieldhouse, tough place to travel to and play at. It's loud, it's exciting. Yeah, I mean, I don't really have much for this game. It was a 5-5 draw. The Hawks are coming off of that huge draw against South Washington.
Big bounce back after
8-2.
It was first game of the year, but 8-2 is just yeah.
Yeah, very huge bounce back game for the Hawks. And great timing too, because we're getting into playoff season. And yeah, I mean, that's all we got. I do want to go back and explain one thing on this page. You might notice that Robbinsdale Hopkins Mount Westonka has 2 home games on a single day. Let me explain how that's possible.
Wait, what?
The PI team and the CI team have home games on the same day. Let me explain how that's possible. PI team plays at Robbinsdale Armstrong High School.
Oh, yeah.
CI team plays out of Robbinsdale Cooper High School. So it is possible for them to have a home game on the same day, even though they're technically the same team. They play out of different high schools, and this is really freaking annoying, or really freaking complicated for no reason. Anyways, let's move on.
I honestly forgot about that. They played at different high schools as well.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they play at different high schools, and there are a few teams that do that. I know Park is not one of them. The Dakota Hawks, obviously, both PI and CI play and practice at Hope Fieldhouse. Yes, we practice in the same facility.
Because it's big enough to...
Well, not only is it big enough, our main facility is also under construction at Rosemont Community Center.
It's still under construction?
Yeah, that construction's not going to get done until, like, mid-2026.
Jeez, okay.
Yeah, it's taken a long time, but better be good. If it's taken this long, it better be good. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know what Anoka does for all of their CIPI things.
They play at Andover Community Center.
Do they both play at the same place?
I believe so, yeah.
You don't know what their practices look like, obviously. I feel like I'm missing a team that has both PI-CI.
South Suburban.
South Suburban, we already explained this in a previous episode, but the Flyers, the PI team plays out of Kennedy. the CI team plays out of Jefferson. And I'm pretty sure that's it. I'm pretty sure those are the only few teams that have a PI and a CI team. There were more in the past. Tonka-Wayzata had a PI team. Moundsview-Irondale-Roseville had a PI team. I think there were a couple others, but I digress. None of that means anything because we are moving on to the Thursday games. PI division, we've got the Dakota United Hawks going to Minneapolis to face the Tigers. I have no hope in my old team.
Yeah.
I've got the Tigers minus 8.5.
It was 9-0 last year. Really, all that needs to be said. If any of the current Hawks players are watching this, good luck.
You're gonna need it.
Gonna need it. Yeah.
If any of the Minneapolis,
yeah,
this is what are we at? An hour.
The call's an hour and 7 minutes and counting.
Yeah. If any of the Minneapolis South Tigers players are watching, have mercy. I'm also going to say this for the Southern Stars players for their Wednesday game against the Robins. If any of you guys are watching, have mercy. Yeah, nothing more needs to be said.
Yeah.
Next, we're just going to move on. St. Paul Humboldt Hawks at Rochester Raiders, going down to Rochester, going to have themselves a time. Friendly faces everywhere. Humble folks without temptation. Ample parking day or night.
South
People,
Park
yeah, it's the South Park intro. It's a South Park intro.
You're gonna be surprised by the score, but you probably remember this.
Yeah,
8-5 Rochester.
Yeah, it was.
That was last
year. Yeah. Somehow the Humboldt Hawks have always managed to keep it very close against Rochester. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a curse against Rochester or if it's just something that the Hawks have always done. But they have always managed to keep it extremely close against Rochester. Like just last year in hockey, I believe, was a 4-1 win for Rochester.
Was it?
Yeah, it was 4-1.
Let me look and see if you're.
That might have been softball, but I'm pretty sure that was hockey.
No, I feel like softball. It was.
Softball's a different beast because softball's just hit the ball, run.
Yup. Humboldt, Rochester. Okay.
Pretty sure it was.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
4-1.
Yeah, 4-1 against. I seriously do not know what it is about either team. I don't know if it's a curse against Rochester. I don't know if it's just the Hawks getting extremely lucky and doing really well against a good team.
These are not the same.
I have this game at minus 3.5 for the Raiders. But, like, if they can keep it close again, I will be extremely impressed with St. Paul Humboldt.
Absolutely.
Next up, moving on to the Northwest. Got Anoka Hennepin going to Park. Let's see here. Previous result was Pirates winning 9-2. And, I mean, now that the Pirates are at home, I've got them minus 9.5. Yes, Anoka has that really good goalkeeper. We know this. We watch this goalkeeper play. However, Pirates are the Pirates. And they seem to just suffocate every single team in the CI division with a couple of exceptions. STMA, Buffalo, Monticello Coyotes. Anyways, they just seem to just suffocate the teams. And
that defense really impressed me when I watched that game. Number 15 was it?
Yeah, I believe so.
Wall.
Yeah, he was amazing. Their goalie does have a few kinks to work out. As a goalkeeper myself, I'll admit, but I think it's doable. I'm pretty sure he's a new goalkeeper because their goalkeeper last year graduated.
Killed you. I'm fucking
And
baby.
yeah, we'll see how it goes, but I'm again minus 9.5 for the Pirates. Moving on to the non-conference game. I mean, come on. It's number 2 versus number 15. Yes, they are going to White Bear Lake. I have this at
It was
as
also
minus.
a
Go ahead.
14-3 win for the Coyotes last season.
Yeah.
And with pretty much the same team and with how White Bear has looked, I would expect a similar result.
Do you want to guess what the spread is? What I put the spread at? Hint, it's above 10.
12.5?
14 and a half.
14, okay. Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, I mean, as I said, undefeated Coyotes versus winless White Bear Lake. I don't think much more needs to be said. With that, we move on to the games of the week for the last day of the week. Centennial-Spring Lake Park at Moundsview-Irondale. Now, I played once before, and it wasn't necessarily close. It was Jesus. Oh, God. 9-3. It's 9-3. However, Centennial was the home team. The Rams had some players out. Hopefully the Rams have all their players back now. And, I mean, yeah, we'll see what they can do against this Centennial team. When we watched that game against Anoka, I think we both came to the same conclusion that we did not like how Centennial's goalie looked.
Yeah.
Goalies, they had multiple. And
Switched about halfway through the first half.
yeah. And, I mean,
I just wasn't really impressed with Centennial at all. I feel like Anoka controlled the pace,
yeah.
and I feel like they kind of did whatever they wanted in the second half.
I'll be honest, Centennial looked a lot better when I watched them play Moundsview.
But, like you mentioned, Moundsview did have
Players
some
out.
players out, no? Yeah.
Yep. They had 2 of their top 4 players out. So, yeah, we'll see what the teams can do, and I think this should be a good game. I actually have Rams minus 1.5 if all their players are back, of course.
Are you going to this game or no?
I don't have any plans to go as of now.
Okay. Because I feel like you said you were going to a game, but just wasn't.
Yeah, the North-Tartan one is the one that I believe I'll be going to.
Next week, if I remember correctly.
Yeah. So, yeah, I'll hear how this game goes. Hopefully my cousin can do something. I know he's kind of in a tough spot because he's working a lot at home right now. His mother broke his foot, and it's a mother-son household, so he's working a lot at home right now. Hopefully he doesn't take that into the... Hopefully he doesn't take that burden into the game, but we'll see. Hopefully everything goes well for both teams. And yeah, I obviously I am partial to the Rams because, again, my cousin, he plays goalkeeper. He plays basically everywhere. He's mostly goalkeeper or wing, but he showed flashes of greatness. I mean, I said earlier, I watched him do a spinorama move in soccer. What the hell? I watched this kid and I'm like, how? Wait.
In my 6 years of playing, neither did I ever see that, and now that I'm doing this, neither have I ever heard of anybody doing that.
Yeah, I didn't even see a
was like,
spinorama in hockey, let alone soccer.
Yeah.
And he,
Maybe spinorama once or twice in hockey.
well, I kind of did. It wasn't the same, obviously, but
Yeah.
you know, I didn't do it much. Either way, a spinorama in soccer, and then he double times as goalie? What can't this kid do? Kick it all the way down the court, that's what he can't do. Anyways, moving on to the Stillwater-Mahtomedi ponies at North-Tartan. Oh boy. CI Northeast game of the year, if you will.
This could either be a really defensive game or a really high-scoring game.
If the Nets are the same as that pitcher, I would guess defensive.
I'm gonna push for a defensive game if that's the case.
You know what's funny?
What?
I took the net proportions into consideration when I was making the pick'em, because this is obviously a pick'em game. And the favorite is neither of these teams. The favorite is a draw.
Well, North-Tartan beats Stillwater.
In Stillwater.
In Stillwater, but I'm sure the Nets were regulation size.
Yeah. It was a 6-5 game.
Because you went to that Stillwater-Moundsview game, right?
I went to the Stillwater-Moundsview game, yes. They had Stillwater had one player who was extremely impressive.
Yeah.
I mean,
you said he was like tall and did pretty much everything.
Yeah. So, if I were to put this in PI division terms from last year, your leg, Reese, your leg, Braxton's height, and my skills in net. Well, my positioning in net. Maybe not the diving and all that. But you know what I mean. Like, you put those three together and that's scary. That's a scary...
Yeah, that's just a beast.
Yeah. So, yeah, Stillwater has one amazing player. And a few other players that really impressed me, too. They had, when they put that beast back in net, that's what I'm going to call him. I'm just going to call him the beast. Because what else am I supposed to call him?
Fair enough.
It's like 6'4", 6'5". Got a leg that could boot it down the court easily. And he's got my positioning in net. He's a beast. He's... But they did have a couple of other players. They had this one girl who really impressed me on the offensive side of things. Just needs to work on awareness. That's all I'm going to say. And North-Tartan, they have a few good players as well. I really did like the North-Tartan defense when I watched them play Moundsview. But it looks like they've only gotten better since then. And, hey, they have not outright lost a game. I think they are one of 3 teams in the CI division that have not outright lost a game.
South
STMA. Washington, STMA, North-Tartan. That's it.
Nobody in the... Oh, yeah, yes, because Southern Stars had that 5-2 loss to Lakeville.
Yep.
Forgot about that.
Yeah, so... We'll see what North-Tartan can do, but I am very optimistic. I mean, I'm optimistic about both these teams, but honestly, I'm slightly more optimistic about this North-Tartan team. Yes, I do have draw as the slight favorite, which is hilarious.
That is pretty funny. but I don't. I can honestly see that happening. These are probably two of the evenly matched teams.
Yeah.
I mean, if we look at the power, do you got the power rankings pulled up by chance?
I have what they are. Yeah, we've got North-Tartan at 8, Stillwater at 9.
Yeah. So there you go.
Yeah. And I believe that is it. Yeah. So if you need to contact me for whatever reason, maybe you don't want me using a logo. If you need to contact me, EverythingMNAdapted@gmail.com or on Twitter /X at allmnadapted. Reese's Instagram if you need to contact Reese about anything. North Star Adaptive. He covers mostly PI division, but he does branch out into the CI
I do
games
these
of the week.
games of the week as well. Yep.
Yeah, so there you go. If you need to contact either of us, let us know. And yeah, do you have any closing statements?
No.
All right, yeah. Good luck to all teams this week. And I know we were talking about this earlier, but please, please, please stay healthy. Don't get injured. If you feel like you're hurting, tell somebody immediately. Say, "Hey, I need to sit down for a little bit," and then get back out there once you're feeling better. So please don't get injured. Have a good week. We will see you on Saturday for the power rankings. That will be the new schedule, by the way. It'll be the same schedule that we did last couple of weeks, where we do power rankings on... Well, we'll release the power rankings video on Saturday. So, yeah, that's all I've got. Stay healthy. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yep.
Goodbye.
Peace.